Samuel, we made it, guys. We made it. The final week of auditions. It is the final week, right? We're done. It's not a fever dream.
Yes, we're actually done.
Oh my gosh. Bit of a slug this year, as all years tend to be, I feel, for auditions. I don't know about you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, we did it. So joining me, as always, is Eric. How you doing today, Eric?
I'm doing good. I got some fancy new editing tricks that I'm going to show off today, but we'll get into that. And yeah, I thought this was another solid week. I think my favorite was already aired, not this week, but yeah, this is shaping up to be a really good season of Idol based on the crop of talent I've seen so far. There are like 6 or 7 people that I could legitimately see myself voting for. Much higher number
I don't know.
than usual.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a very talented season, but I can't really get too invested when I know there's just going to be major cuts. It's not. I don't know.
I don't get over it at this point. This is
I can't.
You have to get over it because again, I just 1 second. Let's just since we're going right in. Hi, Grace. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I didn't even get to Grace.
Okay, I'll do it.
I like the ga.
Yeah. This has been a rough week. Thankfully, next week I'm on spring break, so I get a break. So I get to get away from work and all this other nonsense that I've been dealing with. Nonsense being the operative word.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's good to talk to you, Grace. It's good to have you with us.
Okay, let's go now because now I'm just going to go into headlines. So I hit the button and we're going to go to headlines.
Do the thing, Eric.
I just did the thing. You can see it on the bottom right. And you can imagine how I'm going to use this when the live shows start. That's going to be fun. But for now, headlines. Australian Idol ended and the White Glass Guitar came in third, which is a shock because White Glass Guitars always win when the show has the Idol logo behind on the stage. So he came in third. Yay! That was it. I wanted the runner up to be the winner, but other than that, solid season. I enjoyed it while it lasted. It's never coming back. So that's the first headline. The second headline is America's Got Talent started filming their auditions this week, and same panel as last season and the season before and the season before. So, guess like the positive way of looking at that is that it's not getting worse. So
it's a very low bar, Eric.
I know it's a low bar, but at least
we haven't seen the contestants yet.
You're right, we haven't. Maybe it is getting worse, but the judges are not getting worse.
I don't know. My ongoing thoughts on an AGT is just I expected nothing, and I'm still somehow disappointed. It's
yep.
That's my thoughts on the show.
Basically, makes sense. And then Britain's Got Talent's going to start airing at some point in April. And yeah, that's the headlines. Oh, and next week, Katie Turner and lots of other Idol alumni are going to be on Hollywood Week, which will be very fun. So those are headlines. Now
I have a headline.
What?
That we didn't. It's relevant to the auditions in the fact that it's about a contestant that wasn't in the auditions. I wanted to just kind of touch on, since this is, I guess, the end of the auditions, about Avalon Young, who was a previous contestant.
I'm shocked that they didn't take that opportunity.
they would probably like they probably end up doing, cutting her because they didn't show her audition early. I would have thought they would have tried to, this has been the season of exploiting backstories. I would have thought they would have
only this season.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep it current, but yeah, but I would have thought they would, of course that would have been, if nothing else,
hell of a story to exploit. Oh God, I'm honestly, kudos to them for passing on that opportunity.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked. I mean, just for the fact that it would have been fun to see her again, but I guess she just gets cut very early in Hollywood Week, which has got to be really. Can you imagine, like, what place is she
in? The top 10 and then not even making it to a top 50.
What place did Avalon come in? 6th, 7th?
7th or 8th.
That would be like Colton Dixon auditioning again and getting cut in Hollywood.
No, it wouldn't. No, Avalon was never a favorite like Colton was. It's very.
Right. Who's another 7th placer that I can compare her to?
Jennifer Hudson.
No, very funny, Grace. I was gonna say Journey, potentially from season 16, but maybe. Whatever. Fuck it.
We'll never know. They probably will just never show her.
Yeah, that's probably what. Yeah, well, no, not probably. They're never gonna show her. This would have been the time when they would have shown her. So, okay. Everyone ready for a deep dive?
Let's do it.
Hit it, Johnny.
Hit the button. Okay, deep dive now. Kyra, and before we start with Kyra, I do have a question for you, Adam. Is she your favorite of the season?
I was gonna say favorite of the season right here. This is my girl. This is who we're gonna. This is. I started hearing her perform, and I'm like, show's over. We're done. We found her. We're good. Yeah, perfect. Giving me major Gina vibes. Incredible voice, piano, all the boxes. Platinum ticket, golden buzzer. I don't know what's our equivalent. Diamond hammer. I don't know. Whatever. This is what I got, guys.
Okay, there's our episode title. Thank you, Adam.
That's what I got, guys. This is my diamond hammer, my reality hour diamond hammer. Hammer.
Thank you.
Perfect. Adam. Perfection. Yes.
Okay. Well, I saw that coming from miles away. I literally, the first thing I wrote was, Adam, is she your favorite so far? Personally, she's in my top 5. I think she sounds, well, she didn't remind me of Gina as much as actually Allison Iraheta's voice a little bit. Very similar, and I did like it a lot. So I think you've had worse favorites before. So
she's gonna be my number 1 on the draft if I don't get, horse people. Yeah. For reference, horses was a joke from a few weeks ago that Eric said that you have to have a horse to win, I think, or something like that.
If people were watching this episode, they already watched that episode. So.
It's an inside joke. Kyra is perfect. I want her to win. She's my favorite this season. Her and I don't know. I don't even remember many other people, but go ahead.
I did like her. I have to be the contrary in this. Some of the technical things are bothering me a little bit, but I guess I can overlook that. I don't know if I would have. I kind of had a hard time understanding her at times. But
okay,
good for her for making it through.
Okay.
Did she get your diamond hammer, or who gets your?
I already said mine was PJ 2 weeks ago.
I don't know who mine is.
All right. Well, let's keep it going. Who do we have next? Elise Kristen.
Dean.
I got to be honest. This was a very good episode. Very, very good here.
There's the Adam that we've been missing. The overly positive.
Well, this season has been really bad so far. I don't know what to tell you guys.
This was not my favorite episode.
This was my favorite episode of the season. Easily. Yeah, this girl's back to back. These were excellent auditions.
Okay.
I don't think either will win, but they're very good.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the song choice, but it's better than I've heard Natural Woman done in a little while. So good for her. And she's 18, so dang.
Yeah. In a weaker season, like say season 17, season 18, she might be one of my favorites. But given how stacked this season is, she's not even in my top 10. But yeah, good for her for doing that. Sarah Mack. Unless anyone had anything else to say about Elise.
Yeah, so Sarah, first of all, I wasn't really sure how I felt about Stone Cold with just a guitar, and I did not feel any emotion from this vocal whatsoever. But she made it through, so good for her.
God damn it, Adam. No, you can't, because that's trademarked by Disney. So
in our private
in our private chat, Adam said he should have called it the Diamond Horseshoe. which is the name of a restaurant at Disney World.
Really?
You didn't know that, Adam?
I got nothing.
Or maybe it's the Golden Horseshoe. I forget which, but whatever it is.
No, it's
If
Diamond
it's
Horseshoe.
not, we shoot. I was so hopeful. What's another thing like diamonds that's not platinum or golden?
No, but Diamond Hammer wins.
Spoon?
Adam.
No, that comes later. The spoon comes later.
All right.
Okay.
Who's next? Who do we got next?
Sarah Mack. I read MJ's blog as I always do. She noted pitch problems, and I did not pick up on them personally. I thought it was fine.
And then Jaina Elise, Who Wants to Live Forever. I didn't start off liking it. And then I thought I liked it better as it went on. I thought the runs were too much, but I feel like every time we've heard this song on these shows, other than maybe Stacey Solomon, it's been terrible.
What?
Who Wants to Live Forever?
Jeremiah Lynn Harmon had his best song of the season with that.
Okay, that, but I didn't remember that.
That was an actual moment. That was like the only moment of that entire season.
I don't remember that at all, but like the only one I remember is Stacey Solomon and Catherine McPhee, and Catherine McPhee was bad.
Okay.
And she's never bad.
Okay.
But it wasn't
Well,
too
anyway, I thought Jaina was actually one of the strongest I've heard all season, and I'm a little bit mad that she was montaged. So, first that. Adam, I mean,
Nate
first
Peck.
of all, I think this is the same Jaina that was on America's Got Talent, right? I'm just double checking because. Yep,
Yeah.
it is. She's our America's Got Talent returning contestant this year. She got Louis Tomlinson's golden buzzer in season.
Kyra is also from AGT.
Okay, but I don't remember Kyra from AGT. Jaina was under a different name. Jaina Brown got a golden buzzer, so I remember her. Yeah, she's definitely improved since she was on AGT, as is typical. So I wanted to note that. Nate Peck. Do we even want to talk about Nate, or can we just move on and be positive?
Let's just talk about McKinley Brown.
Yeah, we're not talking about the judges show.
Mm-hmm. I like that idea. I thought McKinley was solid, if not stellar, personally.
I agree. Solid. I think I was waiting. I don't know. I feel like this song, it has to have like that one big note, that like one go for it note, and it kind of didn't, but it was solid overall.
Love on the Brain.
Oh yeah. Actually,
yeah. Like it was solid, but it was missing that like that big moment / note that would have taken it, in my opinion, from like a B+ to an A-, and so it kind of just stays at like a B+.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what she was doing with the arrangement, but I mean, it was okay.
I thought it was solid. It's still very good, very solid. I just moving forward, I would just want to see like that one, very good. Who do we got next?
Isaac Brown. Busker on Hollywood Boulevard who dances.
I will say what I wrote was he got presence for days, but his voice probably isn't good enough. So
yeah, he didn't show a lot of range, and that's usually a red flag as to he probably doesn't have very much.
Yes. His voice isn't quite rangy enough. I mean,
I was okay with him making it through though. But
yeah, me too. Because the presence was so good.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I think I missed this one because there wasn't a YouTube video of it.
Okay, that's fair. This is the first week I actually watched all the auditions and made it through, even ones that weren't on YouTube. So,
are we going to talk about Lane and Lacey?
No, we're going to pretend that didn't happen because unless I learned something differently, it was Diamond Horseshoe. Thanks, Grace. I was 100%.
I guess by default then it has to be Diamond Hammer, but let's talk about Cam Amon, who got the platinum ticket. Doing Hallelujah. I thought this was very good. I don't know, what did you guys think?
I thought he sang it really well, but I didn't care because it's the damn Shrek song. Don't sing the Shrek song.
He didn't sing All Star.
Hallelujah is the Shrek song.
No, it is not. All Star is the Shrek song. I'm going to back Adam up on this one 100%. Anyway.
Somebody once.
Somebody.
Body once.
Stop. Okay. Cam is good, but for me, I've seen so many better auditions this year, and therefore I can't be happy that he got the platinum ticket because I think there are so many better ones that he could have gotten it.
He's very good. I mean, like he was still
He's
very
not bad, but yeah.
I think he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid. Who do we got next?
That
Sierra Harris.
No.
I love this girl. I loved her.
Ready for a math equation?
Oh, I got
Pitchy plus holding a fake spoon equals Hollywood fodder.
I don't know what you are talking about. I love this girl. I enjoyed her. I unironically enjoyed her.
Okay.
Eric's monotone. Okay.
I mean,
it says so much and yet so little.
Yep.
Normally, Barracuda is done.
I should be a judge on one of these shows because I can with like 2 words I can say, I can be much more succinct than all these judges. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, normally when people sing Barracuda on this show, it's usually like they sound like they're getting eaten by a barracuda.
You're lying solo in the weeds.
Yeah, I mean, and when the judges said this was a caricature song, and then they asked her to sing Firework, isn't Firework a caricature song?
I would say so.
I mean, I got chewed up on Twitter for calling Katy Perry a caricature, but guess who doesn't care?
I mean, she dresses up as a caricature every episode. I mean, every week, every Disney night. So yeah, sure.
It's not you're lying solo in the weeds. It's you're lying so low. I messed the words up. I was embarrassed.
I don't know any of the words to that song. So that's better than I am. I know one word of that song. Barracuda. That's the one word I know.
No, we're gonna get popular. Last week it was Barbara Streisand, this week it's Barracuda.
No, it's not.
I like songs that have do. That's our thing.
Oh, we know that. We followed your Baby Shark obsession.
You know what? I've still not outgrown it. I don't know what to tell you. It's lying there in the back of my heart, and sometimes it just can't help it, Grace.
Phil Kane.
Phil Kane.
I love how
not my thing.
Country singers because they're normally what does well in these shows, and most of them are getting cut later on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, I mean, when they show an audition on YouTube, we know they're making it through. This show is like so ungodly predictable. Either that or we've watched it too long, maybe both. In my case, it's both.
Adam is about to make a terrible joke. Everyone ready for it?
Oh, good God. All right, go ahead, Adam.
Can you imagine if there was a season where it was just nothing but white guys with guitars? Just every single one. The show would just implode on itself.
It would not implode on itself. The ratings would probably be better than they've ever been. It's clearly, if that's what the audience freaking wants.
Well, no, see, here's the thing. Season 11.
Like, no, there are no women. It's just white guys with guitars.
I know.
One after the other.
But like another thing that bothers me, it's bothered me since season 11, where there were no black women in the top 25, and people complained about that, and some people were just like, well, maybe they didn't find any that were good enough. First of all, Candace Glover auditioned for that season.
Yes.
Although she wouldn't have won, so I guess it's probably for the best that she got cut that year. But also, if there were no white guys in the top 25, the people would have just been like, what the damn hell?
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't what the damn hell when there were no black women?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically. Anyway, yep. But anyway, season 4 of our guitars would be great, Adam, because that would we could get rid of all of the ones, and then we get the season without them entirely. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
We had that season 12.
No,
season 12 there were no guitar playing white boys.
Not in the top 5, at least.
There was also a crazy season. We don't talk about season 12. Anyway, Phil Kane.
No. But no, I did like Phil. He sang it well. He's got like this really cool vibe. The mullet. Are mullets making a comeback?
Erica, I
it's
should
so-
test that
Asking the
out.
wrong people.
I ain't gonna participate if mullets are coming back.
Oh boy. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We got
Go back to fire.
fire. I messaged you guys while I was watching this audition my thoughts, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, but something was like bugging me a little bit during the audition for Fire, and I think it clicked that they're trying to make her a returnee in the exact same season. Has this happened before?
Yes.
People
Wait, it
have
has?
auditioned in multiple cities, but they're not usually shown in the city where they don't make it. Like Jordan Sparks auditioned in a different city before her audition that was shown where she made it through.
So they asked her to come back the same season?
I don't know if they asked her to come back or if she was just there.
Regardless.
I don't.
It wasn't nearly as manufactured then as it is now.
Anyway, I also had a problem with it, but I have a right problem with it. Adam's problem is just a weird problem. My problem
Well, thank you, Eric.
You're welcome. My problem was that Fire is still not good enough to make it very far on this show.
Correct.
And therefore it is still very mean of the producers to draw out the inevitable. That's the real problem here. Is because if she's not gonna make the top 24, have a chance of winning, cut her now and don't string her along. It's just mean. It's mean.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too.
But I feel that more when they do that to the children.
I mean, yes, it's worse for the children, but it's bad for everybody, to be honest.
It's bad, period. It's just a mean thing to do.
It's a mean thing to do.
It's like those moments when a kid's singing on AGT and Simon, like mid-song, like holds up his hand and makes him stop. It's mean.
Yes.
Like, ask for a second song after. Don't cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, this was better than the last time. I love Adele. I love this song. But like when the judges were like, she's not the best singer. Isn't that the point of this freaking show, to find the best singer?
No, it's
Well, no, they said they're looking for the best character. Didn't you see that interview?
It's not even that. It's a person with the sad story who's the cute white guy with guitar who wins over the nation. That's what it's been the past couple years.
Horses may or may not be included.
Make the show a freaking cartoon or something. Like, come on.
No, the show hasn't been about finding the best singer for years, to my chagrin. But
I'm just
anyway.
annoyed. Oh, shut up, iPad.
It's the final countdown of auditions. We've only got a few more left.
I know.
Okay.
Wait, was that the final countdown? No, that wasn't the final countdown.
That was the final
No,
countdown.
it's the NFL on Fox theme song.
Oh,
That was the NFL theme.
damn it!
Shows how much Eric and I know football.
Yeah,
And me. I don't like football either.
Kaya Stewart.
First of all, if your dad is in the Eurythmics and your dad is not Annie Lennox, nobody cares. Annie Lennox is the only member of the Eurythmics that anybody cares about.
Wow.
Okay, I
That's
didn't
mean.
know that.
I'm terrible.
I will say the song was good, I guess. Her voice kind of bugged me, to be honest. I don't know why, but it did.
I mean, I always kind of roll my eyes at these people who come in who probably only make it in front of the judges in the first place because they have a famous parent.
Yeah.
Exhibit A, Kaya Stewart.
That was a really mean
Well,
dig
she
on the
was Exhibit
Eurythmics.
She's not Exhibit A. She's an exhibit, but she's not the exhibit.
Well, in this episode, she's Exhibit A.
Fine, sure.
Exhibit A for this season is probably Phil Stacey's daughter.
Yes.
But and then Lionel, I don't know if Lionel actually did recognize him or not. He probably knows a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, the song, I didn't really even talk about the audition because it was the second to last audition and I was tired, but because I knew she was only going to make it through because of her dad and she's not going to survive Hollywood. So I didn't see the point.
Exactly.
I just wrote solid, not stellar.
Okay. That's fair. I've written that for many people in the past. Oliver Steele. And disclosure now, I did not watch any of the story or the drama. I just watched the singing. So.
It was really about his dad more than him.
I know.
But also,
I'm assuming I would have thoughts if I did watch the story and the drama, but I didn't watch it because I've had enough of the sob stories this season, and I'm kind of done with them. So I made the choice to not watch this one.
But yeah, in my life, I think the last time I heard this song on the show was when Lazaro sang it, if you can call that singing it, because it was really bad.
Again, Grace, we do not bring up season 12.
You guys are being so mean today. I'm the one being positive. What has happened?
I'll tell you later.
It's opposite day.
I'll tell you off
Oh
camera.
boy.
I did like his voice. I also liked his guitar playing. So I'm already thinking I might have to keep my eye out for him in the draft at this point.
Mm-hmm. I think he is a potential contender. I would agree with that. I thought the first song was okay. The second song was better, and I do think he has a very nice rasp to his voice.
I didn't write down what the second song was.
I don't know, but what I'll say is that I think he is a possible contender. I don't think he'll win, but I didn't think Chase would win. I didn't think Noah would win. So, what the hell do I know at this point?
Yep, he's I'll just say this. He's probably going to be one of the first 5 draft picks.
I would say in the first 6, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, that's those are our auditions. We are done. The book is closed on these auditions. We're done. We made it. And now Hollywood Week. Tell me again, what's the format going to look like for this season? For like how many more weeks do we have?
It ends end of May. So basically we have Hollywood Week is 1 week. Then we have top 50 for 1 week. And then we have top 24 for 1 week. And then we go 20 top 26 for 1 week, sorry. Then we go from 26 to 20. 20 to 14 probably would be my guess. 14 to 10, 10 to 7, 7 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 1. So, and from top 20 on is live shows. So, and people voting. So that's good enough. It's not great, but it's. I'll put it this way: it's better than The Voice, which is going from 8 to 4 and 4 to 1, and that's it. So that's what we're up against, Adam.
8 to 4 to 1. That is. At that point, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Why would anyone watch that show?
It's Blake's last season.
And he really doesn't have time for more than 2 live shows. So.
And I'm pretty sure the producers are going to make
last season. It's probably the show's last season.
It's not.
It's not.
I mean, the ratings might plummet, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to make it so he absolutely wins.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Maybe
that's my thought on The Voice. But my thoughts on The Voice in a sentence are who gives a shit. But anywho, yes, Adam, we know. But it's fine. We're almost done anyway.
Yes.
For the record, okay. Well, Adam might be dropping off now. So, Adam, do you want to introduce yourself before we wrap this up?
Am I still here? Am I still
here? You're here. You're glitchy, but
my internet's acting up.
You could point down at your name.
All right, so I'm Adam Samuel. You can find me on Adam Soapbox. And trying to, I guess you can find me talking very quickly because my internet might give out at any second because it's acting up. You guys go.
I'm Grace. You can find me on Twitter here and Screaming Into the Void.
You could have found me on Twitter for about 4 hours this week, but when I caved and then uncaved. But now you can find me there on Mastodon, which is where you should find me because it's a much nicer place for Twitter. Anywho, Spoiler corner real fast. I think Adam's internet's recovered a bit because I see potentially at least. Maybe it has. Well, he's frozen now, so probably not. But we can do a spoiler corner real fast. This week's contestants, well, spoiler. This week's contestants who made the top 26 are Pyera, Elise Christine,
Oliver.
and were there any others? I don't think there were others. I think that was it. Yeah, looking at my list, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So only one platinum ticket makes the top 26.
Only one. Yep. You know what? I like that because it shows that the platinum ticket was a terrible idea and they shouldn't have done it.
It was good last year because they actually used them on talent. This year they used them on sob stories.
Well, they used one of them on talent, two of them on sob stories this year. So
I know, but golden buzzers on AGT are better when they're used on talent. Darcy was talent.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If our Diamond Hammer ever became a real thing, we would use it exclusively on talent. So, and with that, I forgot to switch the sign to wrap up. So, I just switched it to wrap up. And we will get these signs worked out before it gets to top 14 or top whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess we will see then.
We're done. We did it.
My dad is texting me. He's watching our stream. So yes. Yeah, we will we'll be back next week. And yeah, we look forward to that. Nice talking with you guys.
Bye everyone.
Indeed.
All right. Bye guys.